Good Taoism Sunday, evil out your way. Mo Learn Tin Jun. I am your Taoist master, Jee Sifu. Let's begin the weekly Taoism show. Welcome back, everyone. This is Taoism Sunday. You will see me here every Sunday, so make sure you come back. And this week is actually our first episode of this series. Our previous series is called a school session, and this is more beefy with more content, more variation, more fun, and so on. So let's begin. Now today we'll begin with the 36th chapter scripture, which you can find on our website. So go to our website, teenydragons.com, and you can follow along the chanting, and we'll be doing the lecture on this chapter as well. And of course, everyone is modern, right? So you got a tablet? So you can use your tablet to read the scripture instead of using paper, okay? So the first chapter is Yam Yang. Let's begin. Chapter 1, Yam Yang. 天啊香啊地呀哈啦天啊香啊地呀嘞人呐呀混呐香啊转呐比呀混呐明阳啊家红啊公님那家那爹那名娘啊花音那修转那花那好听音那呀耶给娘啊转那音那比阳啊香啊阴啊血啊阴啊血呀阳啊香是那转算那家你那转那空啊梦那会不啊血修啦为呀他呀Qigong. Okay, very good, everyone. So if you want to follow along the chanting and chant together, you can repeat, like go back and repeat. And here is the teachings. So what does it mean? Yam Yang. Yam Yang, a lot of people will think it's negative, positive, like the Tai Chi diagram you usually see, the black and white thing, fish, black and white fish that swims around. Okay, now Yam Yang is actually very easy to understand. You look at outside. When is the light coming in? When is the light not coming in? Yam Yang. Okay, it's two opposite sides. Now here it talks about Yam Yang comparing to the sky and the ground. The sky is above, the ground is below. The sky clears, that's the job. The sky's job is to clear down, like give things down to the ground, and the ground responds to it. So basically it absorbs whatever is coming in. When the two party is very clearly defined, such as right now, I am the Yang, I'm giving, right? I'm clearing my wisdom and knowledge to you. And on your side, you're the Yam. You become the negative, which is absorbing the knowledge and wisdom from me. So here we have a very defined situation right here, and it's that the Jun Bei Fan Ming, meaning like the upper and the lower, the two party is very clear now. So you are basically the lower party accepting the knowledge and the teachings, and I'm the one giving and teaching, so I become the upper party. Furthermore, it says that the Yang party outputs the light. Light as in like your whatever you're outputting that you're done processing inside yourself, such as my knowledge. So I am speaking, okay? So the Yam, the negative party, the lower party gets the light. Now, it doesn't say that you're like, and then like eat the light into yourself. It's that the yum party will be illuminated by the light. Just like you have a light right here shining at me, right? So the light shine at me, I become bright. So I don't eat the light. It's the light that bounces off, which allows me to shine. What does it mean? Well, it's like if you have a very smart friend, okay? So you have a smart friend that goes out with you and like eats and talk and such, right? Well, maybe you're not as smart, but because that friend is smart, you're beside that friend, it makes you also look and sound smarter when you are around them. Sometimes you can think about like VIP, like VIP to a restaurant. So your friend is a VIP and you go there with your friend, the people will treat you like you're a VIP as well because you guys are together. The friend's light shines out of that person and bounces off you. So you basically benefit from the light. Now here is like my knowledge giving the light, okay, outputting at light. You beside me will also like, I got like I kind of understand something, and it makes you smarter. It makes you more like wise because you're close to these wisdom stuff. So, the Yang party right here, the positive, is responsible for giving out, and the Yum party, the negative, is to receive. But then it cycles back and forth. So, what do you mean by cycle back and forth? Well, yeah, we have to, What do I mean? How do I become the listener? You guys are watching the video. You remember every YouTube video say that? Remember to comment below, subscribe, share the video, right? So you become the party that speak. You can give your feedback down below and I will be the one listening or watching. So we reverse our role. After the video is done, it's your turn to give your feedback. So here is a Yum Yang party is not absolute. It's not like always I am the upper, you're the lower. Sometimes we reverse the role. So just even like say, I'm the teaching party. How can I be the lower? Yes, I will have to, because when I want to listen to my disciples, like how they're feeling, do they understand or not? What's their problem and concern? These things, you need to actually be a listener in order to understand the disciple. So this is basically talking about the way to communicate and to do things in life with the theory of the Yum Yang. Don't think that you are like the upper right now, then you'll be always the upper, like the higher one, and then always have the high ego right there. Sometimes you also need to low down to listen to what the others is saying. And of course, for the lowers, do that, like for example, like our newbies disciples that came in the lineage, you got to learn how to be a newbie in order to learn properly. So you have to low down your ego as well and learn with like what we say, empty cup. So empty your cup. Don't pretend you know anything and be like low down yourself, and then you look up to the knowledge, the wisdom being taught, and you will learn something. Most of the time, disciples have issue trying to let go of what they have when they start learning. So when they begin learning in the first stage, they are always stuck with some theories that they might have heard or read or whatever outside, and they bring it into the lineage and they think that is like something they know. Well, my best advice is you should be not knowing anything, and that's why you're here. That's why I'm teaching you, right? So you want to learn something, you need to let go of the past in order to learn properly. And anything you need in Taoism, we have it for you here. You don't need to search for outside. Everything is here. And you have the full system, full package. You don't need anything outside to feed you. So being a disciple, you need to stay low. Being the uppers, me, or even like, let's say the senior disciples in our lineage who are now called a Sifu as well, they have to also learn to low down themselves sometimes. You can't just like be snobbish and like, I know my stuff. Okay, you need to like low down and then like be friendly with the disciple in order to understand them and to help them out and understand like what's actually in their heart and so on. So sometimes, being the upper party, you might seem like you have a lot of power over them, like, oh, I can kick you out, but no, it's not like that. Actually, being the upper party is even harder than being the lower party, because you need to learn to have patience, and that is very hard. You need patience. You need to accept the wrongs of your lowers all the time. Sometimes your lowers will offend you, will do things that piss you off, and even like screw up a big amount of things. And well, you got to be patient. Like, like with babies, the baby like spill your food in the kitchen or something like that. You're not gonna beat the baby up, right? So you know you need to like tolerate the newcomers, the new disciples, in order to actually teach them. So personally, I think it's like really hard. So sometimes you look at the new disciples, they make mistakes, and it's really ridiculous sometimes. But yes, you need to calm down in order to teach. Anyway, so it's a lesson for both sides, the uppers and the lowers. Okay, so for those of you who are now a Sifu in the lineage, you learn something. For the newcomers, you learn something. From the outsiders, you learn something. Okay, let's move on to the next section. Wait, oh, ha, ha. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this part of the Tao Tube Sunday. And here is our exercise area. So everyone's not going to just sit there and keep doing your listening all the time. So let's get up and get moving. We have about 10 to 15 minutes to move. Let's get going. So watch the clock. Okay, so first of all, we want to do warm up. So the warm up goes from top to bottom. So let's follow along, doing a few of each movement to get you going. I'm going to give you a 45-degree angle. Now here, this belt, okay, the middle of the belt is my belly button. So you can kind of measure where your hand is going to be. Belly button, okay, in the middle, right here, this line. Okay, so this is not the pants line. This is above the pants line, the belly button line, okay? Okay. The first movement you want to do is both legs apart, just like that, okay? A bit wider than your shoulder. And then, looking from the sideways, this is 45 degree. Breathe in with your nose, suck in the air to the chest. And then sink down your stance, out to your lower back, exhale down the tummy. Very simple. Get up, inhale. Down, exhale. Okay, one more thing. When you inhale, okay, in here, exhale out here. At the same time, exhale. The hand stretch down, the head pull up. So it's kind of like a two-way force. Stretching your spine. Inhale, down, exhale. One more. Inhale, down, exhale. Inhale, down, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Okay, good. Next one, you want to move your neck like a turtle. Go out here, draw a circle clockwise with your chin like on a plate. Ready? Go out, clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. Counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Next one. Put your hand together like this. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, good. Alright, next one. A hand here. Roll in and out like that. Okay, in and out. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put your hand here, shake it. Okay, 1, 2, and squeeze. 3, and squeeze. 4, and squeeze. 5, and squeeze. Very good. Now, turning with the chest right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not the waist, only the upper part. Okay, reverse. Good. Now the waist. Clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now your leg right here. You can take something or a chair or a table to hold on and then put up your leg. Okay, clockwise circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stomp, stomp, stomp. The other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Okay, good. Now, left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very simple, hey? Let's get up and breathe in. All the way down. Breathe out. Breathe in. All the way down. Breathe out. Okay, very good. Now, we are rushing of time, so let's get moving. 5 minutes, we're done with the warm-up. Next one, we are going to learn something today. So this is one of the Qigong that we do in the lineage called Qigong, Purple Dragon Fist. We're going to begin by learning a bit, and eventually if you follow along, you'll kind of get the puzzle pieces together. So I'm going to pick out one of the technique today that we're going to learn. It's very, very easy, but also not very easy. Okay, so take a look. This one, we have to learn to open the stance first. Okay, cross your hand, left hand on top, hold a fist, come back. Okay, let's hold it like this first. Go down on your knee, like this. Okay, bend, and then keep your body straight. Okay, 45-degree out, your legs, your feet, 45-degree, and then use the front part of your leg to turn, clamp it in. Okay, clamp in so here nothing can come up. Front view, like this, down, okay, 45-degree, like this. So here nothing can come up, okay, like that. Clamp your butt a bit, push forward a bit, so the thigh is now feeling a little bit of pressure. Okay, so that is the stance we're using for this section. Okay, now put your hand cross, left hand on top, open your palm. Make sure the thumb is tucked in and the fingers are together tightly, like that. Open. Good. Use a fist to measure the distance. Right here, it should be 1 fist distance away, the arm and your body. Okay? This angle, don't go too close, don't go too low. Okay? Like that. 45 degrees slanted. Okay? From here, okay, you want to breathe in with your nose. And then breathe out with your nose at the same time. It's going to bloat out the tummy. Like that. Okay? Now, what I want you to do is try one time first. Okay, you feel the tummy bloated? Good. Now, what I want you to do is this. You go, like a, that sound, okay? Okay, so you go breathe in, and then and lock in the air right here. Lock it in. Don't let it go, okay? And then you extend your finger outward as you extend your arm, like pushing and extending the finger outward. As you do that, you're going to exhale with a sound. Okay, like this. Breathe in. Okay. The first is locking the air. The second, okay, that one, the tongue touch up, touch the roof, and keep going, stretching. Okay, as you stretch, you tense up the muscle here, here, and then to here, and then stretch out like that. Let's go. Let's do 3 times, everyone. Breathe in. Breathe in. Again, breathe in. Hold a fist. Now same thing. But when we go out, instead of going forward with your finger, you want to squeeze the fist very tight out until the sound is finished. Let's go. Breathe in. Relax. Breathe in. Relax. Breathe in. Okay, relax everyone. Very good. You should be sweating now. Okay, so let's do a punch with this technique and charging up and then explosive punches going out. So let's start showing you my right hand. Okay, first of all, you need your stance. So crawl, like this. Okay, your fist now is not tight. Okay, we do that to charge up once. So let's go. Okay, hold the energy, hold the air in your tummy. Okay, your back is like an arc. Now relax a bit on your hand. Don't grip too tight right now. Relax, bring back one hand using the elbow. Breathe in. Okay, ha, when you go out, ha, and then come back at the same time. Ready, breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Okay. Now, let's do a few punches together, everyone. Left hand. Right hand. Left hand. Right hand. Left hand. Right hand. Very good. Okay, so everyone, you must be sweating right now. Okay, if you have a belt like me, it's time to take it off because the belt is getting deformed. Okay, so anyway, so this technique right here is one of the punches in the fist form. The punches is actually a form of Qigong. The Qigong is the internal energy exercise. So that's why after you're doing it, it's like all sweaty already. Compared to just like doing it, your movement, it's a huge difference. It has a lot of health benefits when you do it like this. For example, right now out there's tons of like sickness, virus, COVID, whatever, flying around. And if you want your body to be able to strong enough to repel and resist and fight off the virus for you, you can't just rely on vaccine or medicine or whatever. You also need to be strong yourself. In order to do so, this is the way that you can use to cultivate your internal qi, your energy inside. The breathing is very critical. If you do the breathing wrong, it will lead to your qi not flowing properly and depleting more than gain. And then you will practice and get weaker and weaker over time. So in order to not go wrong, it is very, very important to do it right, because this is how your body can actually gain and not deplete and have a qi deficiency. Okay, in our monthly lessons in the lineage, if you are one of the disciple, or even if you're like just a believer, you can join those lessons. In those lessons, we teach these kind of things to strengthen up your body and your mind and your spirit, so you can really get to know the deep secret of how to do these punches and things correctly without the negative effect that you might have when you're doing it wrongly. Now, that's it for today. We'll go back to the other side and continue the Q&A. Hey, woo! Ha! Okay, everyone, welcome back. And this is the Q&A and such section, which I have my notes on my phone already. So we got a bunch of questions that came in this week, and we're going to answer them in ultra fast speed because we have limited of time. Okay, now let's go. So what are some of the ways that evil crab can be sneaky and get to us? How can we be more aware of it? By the way, if you want to submit your question as well, you can visit our website, teenydragon.com, and there's a forum. You can go to the forum and ask question, or you can email us, or you can basically get ordained. And when you're talking in our line group, we can also gather up question right there. Anyway, let's begin. So some of the way that evil crab can be sneaky and get to us. Okay. Evil crab. Well, for normal people, it's really hard because evil, like as in like bad energy, is everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, like everywhere. Okay. So even your friend who might be just a normal person, not religious and not doing any magic or whatever, they can also have evil energy on them. They can have negative energy on them. So there's no way that you can actually avoid touching or like being affected by evil energy, bad energy, or bad thoughts, like that. Well, let's say someone is venting their emotions, or they're like having a lot of suppressed emotion inside. Those energy will build up and become some energy that you can call evil energy as well. If you become the one that eat that energy, you will feel the influence or the problem right there. For example, someone is very sad and they cannot vent it out, so it's all inside here, and then they talk to you on the phone. I break up with who and who, and then after you talk to this kind of people, right, you get very drained, very tired, and it seems like their day was bad, and then now your day is bad also. That's how it works. The energy will fly over, and even you're not locally in contact, just a phone call, email, message, anything will allow that kind of intention energy to transmit over. So the way to do it, to defend yourself or to clean up yourself, is to learn the Taoist magic. Taoist magic is like something you can use every day to clean off these things. Normal people, can you really do that? You cannot. So that's why you need to be a Taoist. Now, if you really is not a Taoist yet, but you want to get rid of the problem, what do? Normal people, they go and spread it out. Like the only way you can do is like someone vents on you, okay? You go out and mix yourself with another group of people that is more like positive than you. So people go to like a happy party gathering kind of thing. When you go to those gatherings, the energy of everyone mixes with you, and your crappy energy also go out and mix with each other. Now, when you output that energy and mix with the others, you won't feel as bad. So that's why people go party, clubbing, and all that stuff. It's basically to mix your crap to to other people, and so they get some of it. Everyone get a little bit of it. You know, like everyone get a little bit of the whole pie. They won't be that affected, right? And you will feel better as well. So that's what normal people do. You need to have other people to share the load for you. But for us Taoists, you can do your magic to clean it off yourself without actually like getting this thing on other people. So it's actually a bit better. Okay, so next one. Okay, so I'm going to install a new altar. Is it possible to still ordain into cultivation without an altar, or some other ways I could cultivate? Okay, first of all, for normal disciple, like newbie disciple, we always tell them build an altar when they start learning, right? Some people might not be able to build it yet. For example, financial situation, family don't allow them to build an altar. They're not living by themselves yet, and no space or whatever things. Okay, I understand. Even for myself, when I was very young and started all these things, I cannot build an altar and until much later on. So it is a hurdle for a lot of people. The truth is, the best way is to really build that altar as soon as possible. It is a huge difference, okay? But if you cannot do it, yes, you can still cultivate, okay? As long as you keep yourself on the line app, okay? Talk to us, be proactive in learning, doing your daily things, you know, you can still cultivate within an altar. So no worry. If you want to learn, want to cultivate, you can still do it. You do not need an altar to keep going, okay? But then as you go, you know, you need to set a goal for yourself. So like later, I need to build an altar. You have to have this in your mind, okay? Good. Next one. Can magic find people who is mysteriously disappeared and cause of an unknown cause of death? Okay, are you asking finding the live people or the dead people? Well, magic can find a dead soul, yes, but it cannot cross the border and do something that like you're not supposed to do. For example, you're not supposed to like, okay, I found that person is dead, is in the other world. You cannot start like chatting with them. Like most people think, you know, how medium works. You're like, oh, come on, bring them over. And then you can like start talking to them. It doesn't work that way. You cannot do that. But magic can track down their soul and know, are they still there or are they not there, and so on. So we can actually do that. But it's not something a newbie can do. So it's hard to explain. But it requires a lot of communication with the gods and so on. And well, you cannot use magic to find someone if they're lost, like a live person that is lost. You cannot use magic to find that. Yeah, so you can increase the chance of finding, but you cannot actually just use magic to find, okay? It's like, oh, I'm going to find someone, and there's like actually an investigation going on. Okay, so, well, even you open an investigation and use like scientific method, right? You might not be able to find too. Magic can help you and kick in that power right here to inspire you to think of like different possibilities and things like that. So it increases the possibility, okay? But it cannot just use magic and find someone. Like some people might think that, oh, I do some kind of thing and then boom, oh, this person, the east side, 551 step away, and then you just walk there. It doesn't work like that, okay? Nothing like that. Okay. Are Taoists the only one who can protect themselves during Ghost Month? Ghost Month! Yes. Like, can other religions protect themselves too? Okay. Well, Ghost Month is a big thing. So I really want to bring this out because the next month, August, is actually the Ghost Month. Basically, the Ghost Month is not supposed to be a very ghosty month, like a very haunted month. But then because of things that people are actually doing out there, there are actually a bunch of ghosts wandering around. So you can't really ignore that. Can you protect yourself as Taoist? Yes, you can. Other religions, I don't know. Like, because I'm not teaching other religion. So I can only tell you, as a Taoist, you can definitely protect yourself. You need to, what do you want to do? Like, if you want to protect yourself, number one, carry a fu on your body. So at least that fu is around. You will always have the protection shield around. Second, when you come home every night, like every day after work or whatever, you come home, you decided to not go out anymore, right? Go do a cleansing bath with the fu water. You can make that yourself if you're in the lineage. Like, clean up the energy so that all that negative energy is washed out. Number three is make sure you have a fu, like protection fu, on the house, on the entrance where you enter, so nothing can follow you into the house. With these three, you should be pretty okay. Next one. Can regular people usually see these ghosts, or are the so-called ghosts we see more of an illusion? Normal people cannot see ghosts, okay, I can tell you that. But some of them might have encountered weird things and seeing ghosts. Now, most of the ghosts that they see from experience, okay, they are not the actual form. They're actually not ghosts. Okay, most of them, what they see are actually like other like kind of spirits, and they're not actually the ghosts. Okay, so like, oh, I saw my grandma, I saw my grandpa like this. Okay, those, they're like more like they're something else pretending to be your grandpa or grandma, and they can do like a shape shifting thing where they like change the look into someone that you know or someone you want to see. So most of the case when they say I'm seeing someone I know, 99% of the time it's not that person, it's something else. So there's always something behind it. So make sure you do not trust anything you hear from those spirits. Okay. Yeah, if you have a case like that, contact me and we'll get you going and help you out. I have seen movies about good ghosts that help people. There's such thing as good ghosts. No. Okay. Well, yes, no, because the thing is, the ghosts are supposed to move on to their world. So by doing good things, they should move on. Okay? If they stay, they are breaking the law of nature. They are not doing anything good. So human have to deal with their human world things. Ghosts have to deal with their ghost world things. Okay? So we don't like touch each other. And that's how nature works. We're separated. So if any ghost is trying to help you, they're actually not doing that. So do not believe in anything like that. If the ghost is around, the property of their energy is already very negative. It will drain your power over and suck you away and make you very tired or bad luck and things like that. So make sure you be aware. Last one. Is doing ghost magic on others considered evil? Is it okay because the magic can be done for defense or justified reason? Ghost magic. Okay, you touched the nice topic. Whoever asked that question. Okay, so in August, we actually have a special magic teaching class for the internal disciples, or I mean the disciples who want to learn. And this is about the 5 ghost magic in Taoism. So you will learn about what the magic is, how to cast the magic, and what does it do, and so on. Now, 5 ghost magic are not the ordinary ghosts. They are like cultivated ghosts at your altar, and they're not like those dead people kind of ghosts. It's a cultivated the spirit inside your altar that you can use to do things. So these ghost magic, they can be used on anything from like helping you to get your business better, to defend your house, or even to counter attack those evil magic, or even to revenge and stuff like that. So you can actually revenge when people like try to kick your ass. You can also kick their ass, right? So Taoist is kind of cool that way, because it's like we believe that we should never just eat someone's emotion bomb. Like if they're like not happy about you and they just want to vent on you with other method that is hard to prove by physical evidence, like someone go pray and curse you, like that kind of thing. Well, it does hurt, right? So what am I going to do? I'm going to backfire. I'm going to hit them back, right? So that they will stop and not be able to keep doing things on me. So that's something that Taoists can do. Yes, it can do. And it's not evil at all because you're defending yourself, right? So if people are not attacking you, they won't get it. It's fine. So basically, just like anything in this nature, right? You attack me, you will get hurt because I can defend myself. Okay, so that's what Taoists do. Anyway, so coming up the month of August, we have some very cool stuff. So August, first of all, we have Ghost Month. So there will be some more details going out about the Ghost Month. And also, you can get those food and such that I talked about. And I have linked them on the forum. So go to our forum and check out that post, the announcement. There are things that I post about the Ghost Month, so you can get those food. You can also join those classes. They are teaching the Taoist 5 Ghost Magic, so that is very cool. And also, coming up in the next month, we'll be having some special promotion on teaching Taoist martial art. Okay, so I will keep that kind of secret for now, and we'll talk about that later. Okay, so basically, that's it for today. And remember to, again, the yum yum. Remember to subscribe, comment below, like and share, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye! 福生無量大天尊